Okay, so I have wedding stories. I have all the packs in The Sims, but very specifically for this video, wedding stories. And it is still kind of broken. So I can't really play with it, which is really annoying, right? But I thought I'd build a church anyway, like a church kind of wedding venue. It's not really a church, like it looks like a church, and I based it off a church, but it really doesn't look anything like a church, I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, maybe let's just get into it. It's really funny because I never know how to do my intros for like any of these speed builds, because I speed build any of these speed builds because it's just like, I don't know like what to say, you know. Some of them I have a story of why I built it and I'm like, this is my story, but then some of them it's just like, I built a church, let's get into it. I don't know, and I never want to be like, hi guys, how are you, my work's been great, because I do that in these speed builds, so I don't want to like annoy the intro with that. That's more of a speed build in the thing, you know what I mean? Anyway, I just, full disclaimer, I hate the outside of this church. I probably would have cut it out of the speed build if I could. I mean, I could have, but like it would have made no sense because you just would have seen the inside. But I just so much hate it. Like with a burning passion. It looks so bad. And this door, okay, I support my use of this door because I like the door, but I don't know why I didn't just use tall wall height. I don't know why I wasn't just like, you know what, I'm just going to use tall wall height because it just doesn't look good. I do not support the outside of this build because it just looks so bare, so bland, and so ugly. I would redo it in a heartbeat now. I built this maybe actually, it would have been longer. It would have been like a month ago. So I just want to, that's my disclaimer for everyone. Like, I know that the outside is ugly and you just have to roll with it because the inside looks really good. So that's my disclaimer, because I really do like the inside way more than the outside. And it was kind of the first, I think honestly at this point it was the first like not community lot, but like a lot that wasn't residential that I really built. I do like how I did these. This is the one thing I support about the outside. The windows that I did was really cool because I put the stained glass windows behind it and then the like swirly whirly windows in front of it. So from the outside those windows look insanely cool. So that is the one thing I support. I just think the outside is otherwise really ugly. Anyway, so this was like the first kind of lot that I built that wasn't a house. So I think for a first attempt it was good, but even just now I would go back and do many things different. So I think in the future I'm going to regret building this very much. Not regret it. I'm going to be like, why was I not better at building this, you know? I did model it after that. I went to a wedding like 2 years ago, I think. Maybe 2 years ago sounds about right. And I kind of modeled this area that I'm doing right now after it because I think it looked really cool. Not really, the only thing I modeled was really the fact that it had a platform, so you had to like step up to it. And I know this is a thing in most churches, so it's not actually that unique, but I still thought it was really cool and I wanted to build it. And I also wanted to say something this video, which I think is so funny because I've always thought about it when I was watching YouTubers that I watched, but I don't know how to explain it. And I did try to explain it in a video that I ended up just deleting because the entire video just like sucked. But so I think I've got the hang of explaining it now. But you know when you're watching videos and you can't tell whether the person, like the perception of the person's space outside of the camera. So like you guys all see this and you see a little bit further when I'm not in this like little small thing, but you guys don't know which way there's a wall or like where there's not a wall, right? Because like here, this side of my arm, there's not a wall here, it's just open space, but then this side there's a wall right next to me. And then I always, whenever I see streamers or YouTubers, I'm like, oh, like your brain kind of fills in like a preconceived idea of what you think their space looks like. But then a lot of the time, Simmers especially, they do like I build my room in The Sims, or like I build my area or house or whatever, and then your preconceived notion is usually just like wrong. So anyway, I just thought that was really funny. Also, that 2 area with the seats, I did that specifically because like I know like you have to sign something when you're getting married or something like that, and I was like, oh, that's a cute little area to like do it. I modeled this really after real life weddings and not so much Sims weddings, if you will. So like it's a little funky for like Sims weddings, but I still think it looks really nice and it would look really good for a Sims wedding. So it's not bad, per se. It just is more lifelike than it could be. You know what I mean? Also, if you want a little update on IRL me, I have this interview for this like politics thing on Wednesday, and I like chose a time for like Wednesday, right? And the person interviewing me is not from Australia, so like it came through on the like email that I got confirmation that it was at 8 a.m. and I was like, I did not book this for 8 a.m. I booked it for like later, because I'm never up at 8 a.m. Like, I know I'm not reliable enough to be up at 8 a.m. So I knew that you could change the like time of your appointment. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna like go in and change it. So I cancelled the original appointment, and then I saw that like it had a little scheme. It was like, on your confirmation it will say this country's time, and no, you're in country's time, but like whatever time you choose is the right time. So I was like, oh, I just like cancel my appointment. Oh, I just like cancel my appointment for nothing. That's right, I'll just rebook the same appointment time. So I did that. I got the confirmation email saying like, your appointment has been booked. And then late last night I checked my emails and it was like, your application has been cancelled, not even your appointment. I was like, what? Like, that's, I definitely didn't like cancel my appointment. So then it was like, respond to this email if you think it's been a mistake, or email us at blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, well, I need to like email them, because I can't like have my, it's not like that big of a deal if it just like doesn't happen. But so I had to like email them, and I emailed them back and was like, hey, I think this has been a mistake. I did cancel my appointment, but I rebooked a different appointment, or like the same. I explained the situation, and I was like, but I didn't mean to cancel my whole like application. And they haven't responded back. And now it's the weekend. So this is really stressful for me, and also because it's going to be the weekend there, because in Australia we're ahead of everyone else. It's going to be the weekend there for one extra day, and I did email them on a weekday. They just didn't respond. But like, it's like really stressful, because I'm like, what if they don't email you back by the time my appointment is meant to be? Do I just like reapply? Because that's what I was tossing up. I was like, do I just reapply to what I'm doing, and then like if they email me back and like, yeah, we've restored it, I'll be like, oh, I actually reapplied, blah blah blah. But then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't reapply, like maybe that's a bad idea. So now I'm just sitting here with a cancelled appointment and feeling sad, and also stressed, because yeah, as I said, my appointment's on Wednesday. So if they're a day behind, it's just it's too stressful to even think about. I'm just like, I don't even know what I should do, and there's nobody to like contact about it apart from the email that I've already contacted. I can't call them. They have a number, but it's a completely different country. So there's that, but also a completely different time zone, where when it's my nighttime, it is their daytime. Like, it is basically the opposite time. So it just wouldn't like work. It's just so stressful to think about. Anyway, that's my stress done. But this video is almost over. But I did, as much as I hate the outside, I did have fun like building this. Oh yeah, I thought I could do this little thing with the string lights like across, and then it just like didn't work. It would have been cute. Maybe I kept it. No, I don't think I did, because that looks ugly. But yeah, I think as much as I hated this speed build, I did have fun doing it. So as long as you have fun, I learnt a lot. There we go. I learnt a lot, so that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video and this build and my little commentary, and I hope you have a lovely day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!